So you want to be an art student? Well, allow me to put you on game. This is what a day in the life of an art student looks like, or a week, actually, based off of me, because I'm an art student. Hi, my name is Daya. I'm an art student pursuing a BA in studio art. Anyway, let's get into it. Step one, or part one. One day is blank, okay? I have one day of my week where there are no classes at all, and that is purposeful because I want to be able to catch up on assignments or rest and just have a longer weekend, right? So my blank day is on Monday. However, having it on a Friday will have the same effect of extending your weekend. But if you have it in the middle of the week, that's fine too. Now that we got that first day established, here's how the rest of the week gonna be looking, okay? So I have a Tuesday, Thursday class and a Wednesday, Friday class, right? That's where my classes are, just those days, okay? So the Tuesday, Thursday, I have to be there for 11. The Wednesday, Friday, I have to be there for 9. Anyways, these classes can last anywhere from an hour 20 minutes to an hour 50 or more. However, since my classes are 2 days each, that means that their intervals are going to be smaller, right? So the material is spread throughout the week versus just being one day of just sitting there and listening to information pour through one or out the other. See what I'm saying? Okay, Tuesday, Thursday, I have art history classes. I have a Renaissance class, and I have like just the prerequisite for all art history, like the very beginning of art history, okay? And then on Wednesday, Friday, I have a typography class, which is a studio class, which technically is a graphic design class, which like, I just want to learn how to write pretty words and implement that into my art. Anyway, so those are my classes. Notice I have 3 classes, okay? Non-intentional. Usually I take 4 classes a semester so that I can knock out like 12 credits at a time. But what happened was I failed a class last semester and the whole schedule got messed up as a result. Anyways, that's what the classes look like. So you'll notice that leaves a lot of time around those classes, right? So what I've started doing is after class, I go straight to the library, right? And I work in the library for an hour or 2, right? What am I doing in there? I'm studying for my art history classes because it's a lot of reading. Anyways, so I have to do that. And then after I go to the library and work for a little bit, I go get some food, or I've made some food. Like I'll bring a sandwich or something, which like doesn't happen most of the time because I be skidding out the house in the morning. So most times I go to Chick-fil-A. Not ideal, but convenient. So that's what I do after that. Okay, just realized Tuesday, Thursday, and Wednesday, Friday are going to go completely different because I get out of my classes at different times. So that was the plan for Wednesday, Friday. Okay, so we 2 hours after my class of studying, right? That leaves us at 1 o'clock. Then we got an hour to eat. That leaves us at 2. So 2 more hours of studying. That's 3, 4, right? So at 4, that's when my schedule becomes the Wild West, okay? Because that's when all the events on campus happen. So here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm doing. That's the time to go to events and meet up with friends, right? Give that a couple hours, okay? Y'all kind of getting a little sneak peek of the planning process as well, which was unintentional, but also good and helpful information. Okay, we got 3 options for what can happen at that time of day. 1, there's an event that I plan on going to. 2, hanging out with friends. Or 3, there's nothing to do when I go home, okay? So with these circumstances, 1, if there's an event, I would shift my plans around that event. So say I stop studying at 4, but there's an event at 6 I want to go to, then I study for another hour if work is not done. If my work is not done, keep working. If my work is not done, and then go to that event at 6, okay? That's that scenario. Changing. Things happen. Things change. Okay. Option 2 is hang out with friends, which is typically spontaneous for me. Like we see each other like on the main part of campus and we're like, oh, let's hang out. And so then I block out a couple hours for that or something like that, and then study after or study before whenever we're going to meet up. Or option 3 is I head home and I handle business at home, or I go to the gym early. Okay, let's get into Tuesday, Thursday. Okay, so Tuesday, Thursday, I get out clean, smooth at 3:20, right? So that kind of messes up all the extra study time earlier, right? However, there is an hour gap between my 2 classes for that day. Excuse me, hour 40, I think. So that time would be used to study, right? And I leave like 10 minutes to get to class. So like hour 30 of studying, right? So then after that, I go to my next class. And then after that, that's when the plans kind of get shifted. That's where the Wild West starts. But what I would plan on doing is getting at least 2 more hours of study time. 3 actually, because 4 hours. So let me work this out. Okay, so the plan is, right, that I study for 3 more hours that day because I want to get 4 hours of study time every day. So after my second class, I go back to the library, study for 2 more hours, right? Then I take like a snack break or something, and I either go back in the library, complete that last hour, or I go home and complete the last hour. Either way, that's 4 hours of study time. Now, on the nights where there are events, okay, here's my plan, right? I want the latest that I stay out, saying this now, to be 8, right? Now, things don't always go that way, but say the latest I stay out is 8. So then what I would do is I would get home really quickly and then go work out. You see how this is a plan, okay? But I've set myself up so that I have done my studying and work throughout the day. Now, if there's a little bit of an assignment I still have to do after that, or if I forgot something, or you know what I'm saying, just things happen. That time when I'm home again will be used to finish up those assignments and stuff like that. But I've set myself up for greatness. So if I follow this, right, there should be no way for me to fail my classes, okay? Now, best for you to take 4 classes, right, if you can. Knock out 12 credits at a time. This is what I'm doing. And I know the semester just started, but I'm already starting to reap the results of this schedule. So, that's the information I have to give you. I hope this was helpful or insightful. Also, I want to give a disclaimer. This is my schedule. My schedule. So, what happens is you can have classes any day of the week. You can have them Tuesday, Thursday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? You can even have classes on Saturday. So, how you structure your schedule can be completely different to like incorporate the things of your life, or you might just get a class at the last minute and get stuck with a Saturday class. That happens, okay? But if you set your schedule up like this, you should be set for greatness. At least 4 hours of study time. You see what I'm saying? This is the change me. You know what I'm saying? This is the me studying and stuff. Anyway, hope this was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Remember, I'm Daya, and I'm an art student, so I have a lot of different videos that are like how to draw and insight about being an art student. So feel free to follow me, subscribe. That's the word. Anyway, have a good day, y'all.